Hi, my name is Mike Edwards. I'm Director of Morrigan Consulting. In this Praktis Series, I'll be exploring the world of reality capture in the built environment, some of the technologies that are enabling reality capture at scale, the software that allows us to process, visualize, and communicate reality capture data, some of the many use cases there are for reality capture that we are seeing today and some that are going to come in the future, and a quick look at how reality capture is shaping our industry, attracting new talent and enabling us to do more with less resources. So I ended up working in this sector and becoming a director of a property consultancy purely by accident. So having left university with a degree in physical geography and geographical information systems and having specialised in glaciology, really struggled to find any work, ended up working in the renewables sector, installing solar PV panels, ground source heat pumps, and then from there really gained an interest in energy efficiency, which sort of led me down the road of the use of infrared thermography to quantify heat loss from property so I could better advise clients on where and how they should be retrofitting their properties to conserve energy. And that's really how I fell down the rabbit hole of all things surveying and all things reality capture. So reality capture really is how to digitize the environment around us, whether that be the human-built environment or whether it be the natural environment. It can be anything from a building or a city right the way down to items of clothing. Everything now can be, in the physical world, can be captured and a digital replica of that physical thing created. And that digital asset then has multiple potential use cases. So really it was the advent of drones that got me into reality capture. So in 2014 I started to see various articles from around the world of the use of drones for quite niche applications initially because of the nature of the technology only just coming to market meant that it was very expensive and only used in certain scenarios. But I could instantly see there was an opportunity to use imagery and robotics to harvest huge amounts of data and capture information from spaces that would otherwise be inaccessible to humans. So it was improving on safety, but also significantly increasing the value of data capture out in the field. And so for me, there's starting to use drones in 2014 for basic rooftop inspections. I could quickly see how this same technology could create these digital replicas of assets. And then from there, really what got me excited was all of the potential use cases and applications that come downstream from having done that initial reality capture. To be honest, I think there's quite a few things throughout my career that I can say I've been proud of. I've been fortunate enough to have started and scaled 3 businesses throughout my career. I've always been quite entrepreneurial. My current role is the first time that I've actually been employed in 13 years of my career. So I've always tried to stay pretty flexible in whatever I'm doing and try and not get pigeonholed into providing a specific service or working on a particular solution. So in doing that, I've been able to work on some pretty exciting projects. Those projects have ranged from quite small problem solving for latent defects in buildings, but also right the way up to international scale portfolio surveys and digitization of international portfolios. But really the thing that I'm most proud of to date is the development of an automated drone infrastructure. So moving away from drones being treated as remote control helicopters to a low-level satellite network. And what I mean by that is autonomous drones operating in the built environment such that any stakeholder within the catchment area of that network can tap into that infrastructure and deploy drones for specific services, or more importantly, gain access to drone data very readily. So essentially democratizing drones and drone-derived data such that more people can benefit from this emerging technology. Some of the biggest challenges I have faced throughout my career has been education of the market. There's a lack of understanding from quite traditional sectors how technology can benefit them, unless there's a perceived immediate benefit to a technology in someone's day-to-day, if that benefit isn't going to come for several weeks, months, or years down the line, it's very often difficult to get stakeholders to appreciate the value of those technologies. And so, although the technology is deployed, and whatever that type of technology is, whether it's reality capture, non-destructive testing, remote sensing, is used in specific niches, it's really struggled to break in to become business as usual. And a lot of that is because of the traditional nature of the industry in which we work in, and a reluctance to change behaviors and change ways of working. So the education piece has been a real struggle, but the other side has also been around resourcing and skills. There's a lack of skill in terms of how people are trained and educated in what technology is capable of, how they can access and utilize it themselves, and what they can do with data sets from this technology once it's been captured. And so I think in order for the industry and the world to benefit from the technology that is now readily coming to market, we need to seriously look at how we're training young talent in the industry and how education is being implemented within organizations. So I think for anybody looking to get into reality capture, I think the most important thing is to just give it a go. I think once people start getting hands-on with the technology and actually engaging with it, they'll be quite surprised at how straightforward and user-friendly a lot of this technology is becoming. What was just 5 years ago technology that would cost £70,000, £100,000 and require an entire degree to understand how to use that technology is now within the palm of your hand. It's in your mobile phone devices, it's in mobile scanners, it's in drones which can be purchased off the shelf for hundreds of pounds in many instances. And once you start using that technology and becoming familiar with how it operates, and not necessarily understanding the how it works, but the how it can be deployed and how you can benefit from the data it provides you with, I think that excitement and the efficiencies that will enable people to realize will significantly scale its use and therefore significantly enhance our industry.